Richmond paper.
How you doing?
Welcome belatedly to Richmond. What did the Spiders do in the second half that they didn't get done in the first half?
I think we settled in. We was kind of antsy the first half. We had a couple players that was, rushing things, and we just had to slow down, including myself, had to slow down, and then we started sharing the ball well, and everything else fell into place.
It looked as though attacking the rim and picking up the pace a little bit was part of the halftime message. Is that what got through to you?
Yeah, for sure. We was kind of just going through the motions the first half and second half. We was running our offense more crisp, and, that got us good looks. Yes, sir.
This is going to take some time. I mean, there's a lot of new moving parts. It's not the simplest of offenses to run.
Yeah.
This is going to take some time, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And VMI tried to speed us up a little bit, switch it up, they went zone, I believe, and it kind of, had us rushing shots, shooting the first good look, and instead of just running our offense and, getting them moving. So we settled into the second half, and that's when we got good looks, better looks.
You happy with your first game as a Richmond Spider?
Yes, sir. I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was super nervous, but once I settled in, man, I was good to go for sure.
First game as a Spider, how did you feel the atmosphere, sort of the student section, the fans? How did that play into your guys' win tonight?
I loved it, man. I love the energy, man. It gives us that extra push we need, when we're going through a little slump. And, the energy was incredible, man. And, it bled through our whole team, and it got us going when we needed it the most. So.
Well, I thought, it wasn't the smoothest game. A lot of that had to do with VMI's effort defensively. We have we had a big size advantage. Sometimes that's, sometimes that's an advantage, but the other team can really be a little bit more disruptive because of the quickness and the, scrappiness and whatnot. And I thought they both coached and played a great game. I thought our defense was very good. We took 3 charges in the first half, and I thought probably when we took a little better control of the game was when we had forced some turnovers in the second half. So we're pleased with the win, and know we have a lot to work on and look forward to Friday night.
Coach Mooney, what did you learn mostly tonight over the 40 minutes?
That I think we could be very good defensively. Would be my guess. Now, VMI is so young, I thought that we didn't force a ton of turnovers, but I also don't think we let them feel too comfortable defensively. And I think that, with our ability to pressure, with our size around the basket, I think we have a few different ways where defensively we could be pretty good.
Isaiah Bigelow came in and said that really what Richmond did was settle down.
Yeah.
Is that your estimation as well?
A little bit, and that's understandable. New guys playing in the first game. What a great crowd we had tonight, which was terrific. I think so. And also, that they're, VMI. If both teams are playing equally as hard and equally as aggressively, it seems like the smaller team is just scrapping and hustling. And I think that we needed to be aggressive, but just be a little bit calmer. You don't have to force the issue. You don't have to throw the pass every time. You can take a little bit of an extra second. So I think that's a good way to say it. Just settle down a little bit.
And your review of Jason Nelson, his first college action.
Yeah, I thought he was very good in the second half. I thought the first half that he was, just like a few of us, we just weren't kind of clicking as well as we would have liked to. And I think that. I think in the second half, I thought, you could see a little bit of some of the things that he can do so well. And, when he's aggressive, that's going to be very important for us. His ability to get in the lane, be disruptive defensively, and just make plays happen. And I thought he did a much better job of that in the second half.
I was going to say, how much do you expect from him? Obviously, he's not going to be Jacob, but just how much do you expect from him as you go along?
Yeah, well, we expect a lot from him. I mean, he's a very good player, and, he redshirted last year essentially because Jacob came back. And so he was able, to be on the team and practice and go against Jacob every day. And he's a talented player and a good player with a great sense for the game. To play, he played 28 minutes, did not have a turnover in the game. Obviously missed free throws, or it would have been really a terrific stat line. But no, I think that he has a chance to really be a good player for us.
3 players in double figures tonight. Tyler Burton with a double-double. Can you just sort of speak to the depth of the roster this year?
Yeah, I do think depth is something that's very that stands out to me as a positive for us. You know, we have a versatile group of players, and so the lineups. You know, Tyler played a fair amount of guard tonight. We can play Matt and Neil together, or Matt at the center. So the versatility and depth, I think, is really good and something that could pay dividends. You know, by no means do I think we played our best game, but I do think that showed up, and that could be something that helps us all season long.
Your length, I thought, was noticeable, especially with Neil and Matt. I mean, and Bigelow. When they get out there, you are just much longer than you were in past years.
For sure. There have been some years now we've not been long at all. But yeah, I feel like this year's team is tall, long, tough around the glass. We had a couple blocks or chain shots at the rim. So yeah, those things are really positive and can really help us, I think, during the course of the year.